What up, YouTube? This is Mr. Willis, and we back for another reaction. And this one is going to be about Jefe. We all know he just went down. He got arrested on murder, and that was pretty shocking, man. He was on his way up. I've been paying attention to him for a while. I've been since he started his content. I liked it because I grew up in an area like not too far from him. I grew up in the area called the Hundreds. So it's the Hundreds, the 90s, and then it's the 80s. So that lets you know how far he was. His set was from my area. And I kind of respected what he was doing, and I was just like pretty much like, rooting for him. You know what I mean? We grew up in opposite areas, but I was really rooting for his come up. And hopefully these are just allegations. If and hopefully he could beat this situation, because if he beat it, he definitely gonna go up on, talking about this situation. But we're gonna get into this. This is who is it, Ceddy Nash reporting about what Wendell went him. So we're gonna get into this and chop it up on this content, because I want to get the scoop. What happened to Aunt Hefe? And let's get into it.
I don't know who this person is, but hot topics is pertaining to the shooting I did the man and Hefe
What he say?
got caught with a body. And the reason for that video was because obviously the stammering up and all that, and that's the thing that people use. So let's listen to this TMZ article. Exclusive. No Jumper co-host Ed Hefe arrested for murder in LA. Ed Hefe is in hot water with the law. The No Jumper co-host and rapper just landed behind bars after getting arrested for murder, TMZ has learned. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Ed Hefe was busted by LAPD's elite robbery homicide division and booked for felony murder. The artist, whose real name is Maurice Shellman, is being held on $1 million bail at the LAPD jail. We reached out to the LAPD for a narrative about what happened. So far, no word back. Adam 22 tells TMZ, Ed has been a great podcaster for the last year or so. As far as I knew, he wasn't really in the streets like that anymore. So this was a whole huge shock. As for his career, Ed Hefe is known as the co-host of a popular hip-hop podcast and YouTube channel, No Jumper. He has also released several rap albums, dropping bars about his life growing up in the tough streets of South Central Los Angeles. So let's get rid of certain things, right? We went and looked at basically all the murders that happened in LA and LA County in particular, and I'm gonna show you all my results. Right. So a fatal shooting happened in South Los Angeles earlier in May, and then downtown LA has separate shootings that left one man dead and multiple wounded, but that was on the first. And then Riverside County, Greater SoCal area launched a homicide investigation after a man was found shot to death on May 20th, which means that there's no way in this world that it could have been him, because you're launching an investigation and you're not going to sit up here and charge the man with murder and all of that stuff. So there's that part. So that doesn't really make sense. So really the only thing that happened, the biggest California killing story around May 18, May 19th, was the San Diego Islamic Center mass shooting that left 5 dead total, including the shooters. So yeah, it ain't nothing that happened yesterday. But it's interesting. He, meaning Ed Hefe, had a bad day. So I'm trying to understand what the hell. We're gonna play the bad day part, and we're gonna do the damn A-Train Hood Day coverage by LA Times. And y'all let me know if he knew that his time was up.
What's the good old deal with the good old people, man? Today was not a good day, bro. Today was one of those bad days, man, where the devil was working hard, man. He was at work, man. And he was this close, man. He was this close to cashing in on wishful thinking. So right now, right?
I want a quick comment. I'm from the city, and What I know as in the A-Tray gangsters and the A-Tray Hoovers, they pretty much trays. So he definitely had nothing to do with that. They said it's like super close as in yeah, they kind of border each other, you know what I mean? From the west side to the east point of view type of thing. Like they border each other, they adjacent. And nah, that's impossible. He had something to do with that. That A. Trey Hoover hood they shooting, man. That's impossible. That they get along, from what I understand. Like they all moving a Trey. So and yeah, they not beefing. You know what I mean? Like with the A. Trey Hoover hood day, that had to be something to do with Main Streets or something like that. But not no gangsters. Nah. So. Yeah, Ceddy Nash just be talking sometimes, but we're gonna keep this content rolling.
I'm in a phase where I'm trying to regroup, you know what I'm saying, and think things through, man, and just, create the space to be calm and copacetic, you know what I'm saying, through the storm, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully y'all had a good day up out there though, man, on this Monday, man, you know what I'm saying. To anybody day who was bad like mine, we gonna make it through, champ, you know what I'm saying. As long as we make it through the next day, man, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, we got another chance, man, to recharge, man, and regroup, man. Salute. Stay strong.
Stay strong.
So let's read. 2 dead, 6 wounded in senseless mass shooting at warehouse party in downtown LA. 2 people were killed and 6 others were wounded at a warehouse party in downtown Los Angeles early Monday. The latest incident to turn violent stemming from unsanctioned gatherings in the area, authorities said. About 11 p.m. Sunday, a big party was shut down at a warehouse in the 1100 block of 14th Place after officers saw a person nearby armed with a gun go inside, said Los Angeles police officer Norma Eastman. That person was arrested at the scene, she said. But we keep on going because after about 2 hours later at 11 a.m. Monday, officers were summoned to the area again. After reports of gunfire, Eastman said police said someone opened fire outside the warehouse and responding officers found 8 people shot. A party goer who did not want to be named out of fear of retaliation said it sounded like 100 shots were fired outside the event, causing people to stampede out of the warehouse and scatter into the street. One man in his late 20s was declared dead at the scene, and several others were taken to the hospital, where a woman in her early 50s died of her injuries, police said. This senseless violence and loss of life is devastating, and those who are responsible must be held accountable, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass said in a statement.
Let me reiterate on this again. Like this, the A Trace, I mean, from the history of me being in this city and me being in the hundreds and knowing about, a lot of other stuff, and I never known that the A Tray Hoovers and the A Tray gangsters the beef. And even if the gangsters would have known they was having if the gangsters would have known that the Hoovers were having a party, I don't think they would have been the ones to roll on them. Like I never known that. Like this is impossible. He had something to do with this, and if he did, this is a shock. But if they trying to say he has something to do with this, I believe he'll beat it. I believe it. There's no way that they was the ones that did this. There's no way. So that's why I like Ceddy Nash just be talking a lot. But we're gonna let him rant.
There will be no tolerance for violence in this city. My thoughts are with the victims and their families. We will continue to work together to keep LA safe. Authorities are trying to piece together what led up to the shooting. No suspects have been identified. The law enforcement officer source not authorized to speak publicly about the investigation confirmed to the Times that the event where the shooting occurred was a warehouse party that was part of a local gang's Hood Day celebration. Police recovered at least half a dozen guns at the scene and made at least one arrest, a woman who was found in possession of a gun, according to the source. The violent incident on 14th Place occurred amid a series of downtown warehouse parties after the hard summer music festival. We ain't finna go into all that. But this is there's one thing that pissed me the hell off, bro. And it's like it's more than likely some politics or probably some of his own people or one of his own that basically tricked him about his position because they said this boy.
I was thinking the same thing. Somebody took him on a mission, talked him into a mission, and then maybe the one teller. The same one he did the mission with, the same ones who knew about the mission, seeing his rise. And all they have to do is they'll do that to you. In the city, in this city, you better not trust no one. Let's keep it rolling.
And I'm not gonna excoriate no jumper for this shit, but this doesn't make any damn sense.
Serious, I'll be honest, like because like I said, that's not within the scope of his character.
I do think that it would be a good look for the Keyways all over LA, though, if the neighborhoods were to come through and put the money together to bail out our A-Tray brethren, Mr. Jefe. And I think you could probably spearhead that.
Dope. I think that'd be super dope.
I hit a bit.
I seen this video. Why this nigga got Munchie B blocked out and his voice distorted? I just wanted to say something on that about what the fuck. All right, let's get into this.
No. We can start a GoFundMe for me. It's a fact. Put it up on the page, Adam.
Melvin Farmer might want to get involved.
GoFundMe, start a GoFundMe. Adam.
To bail him out for murder or something.
What are you jail for? Nothing, but we got to get him to the live show. So
that's true.
Start the GoFundMe right now.
I say like good. It's crazy.
We
just got a member. Boom.
Yeah,
that's gonna bail him out.
That's what happened when you beef with Whack 100, man. I guess I'm next now.
I just gotta wait a month for the YouTube check to come now.
Whack.
Crazy.
Oh, Whack Further was stolen. Whack.
Why does the neighborhood have to put up the money? Why the neighborhoods got to put up the money? Why don't the gangsters put up the money? Don't E-Trade gangsters. Why don't they put that shit up? He just was doing all this shit when he was saying, man, you know, when you got your money up and I'm out here doing better than people and all of this shit, and people start asking you for money and all this stuff and that.
This nigga's a fucking hater.
Hey, bro, what if he basically got caught up and he popped the neighborhood? Then what's gonna happen? No, this on his homies to figure out. Now, if them cats up there, if they want to put some money up for Buddy to get bond and all this shit and everything, all right, cool. I wouldn't feel no way if Adam actually didn't do that. Just gonna keep it authentic with y'all. That's just me. But to pretend that rivals to where he's from is supposed to put money up on that, unless he done smoke somebody and the goal is to get him whacked when he get up out of there, then ain't no damn way in hell cats gonna sit up here and go, oh yeah, we need to go ahead and bail out him. Why the do you know how many homies?
And the reason why they said bail him out, because they don't believe he did something. I mean, the way he kept himself was pretty much low-key and cordial every day he was on the podcast, you know what I mean? And so that's why they don't believe it. That's why they just don't believe it. You know what I mean? But you know, niggas be putting in work and you don't really know it too. So that goes hand in hand. So you don't know, really, you just don't know what a person is out there doing, you know, until they get caught up. Police handcuffing them and slapping them. Then you find out this nigga was out there doing all kind of wild stuff. So, but at the same time, yeah, you know, the G's, they moving. Y'all should be the ones putting up the GoFundMe for them, you know. But at the same time, goes again, some hater shit out there, so they not gonna put up no money for him, you know. So, like he's stuck like a truck until you know this case gets resolved. All right, let this nigga get back into it.
Sitting in county jail right now with a lower bail than that for lesser shit than that. So, man, F up out of here, bro. That kumbaya bullshit and all that. Man, nigga, y'all put up the money. Tell the dummy who said my hands is tattooed. Where the fuck is my hands tattooed? Tell them niggas to go put up the money. Lordy, lordy, lord. I'm like, man, ain't no way on God's green. Y'all just try to push that shit on us. Like, bro, what the hell? So, nah, man. Go ask go ask them. Go ask them up over there. Go get them to do that shit. Now, hopefully, man, it's just some BS dispute. It get lowered to like manslaughter. He can fight that and win that. Hopefully, it was amongst his own people because if it's against some rivals, bruh, it's not gonna be good. But if he did this shit to somebody and basically he shouldn't have did that shit, fuck him. R.I.P. to the victim, justice for the victim. If this man murders somebody, and this is a big ass if, so I don't know what the hell the case entails, but if this man murders somebody in cold blood, fuck him. Bruh, rest in peace, the victim. It's too much this fake ass. Oh, I like this person. So yeah, we're gonna absolve all his crimes. I'll tell y'all what wind up you Melly. If Melly get found guilty and the evidence show all that shit and everything, fuck him. For this BS, bro, nah. Neighborhoods ain't gotta do shit. Go holler at gangsters. Go holler at them. Don't try to holler at nobody else on a neighborhood card. What the fuck?
Man,
Go tell the Bloods to do it. Get all the Bloods.
ain't no neighborhood car gonna put no money on him. That they just up there jiving, so that shouldn't even be taken serious. Nothing what they were saying on that podcast. Adam 22 should be the one helping out if that's the case, you know. But I ain't know. Them dudes on that podcast just talking, so all that shouldn't even be taken serious. Ceddy, calm down, buddy.
Hey, the neighbors, the gangsters, the Bloods. Nick, get everybody. Get the Pyrus involved too. Nah, get everybody. Since y'all want to sit up here and oh well, let's get for that. That would be really cool. Man, shut up. Shut the hell up, bro. Subscribe to that bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. Man, is no jumper cursed? Is it? It's crazy.
Damn, Brick and Jefe going down is crazy. And suspect.
It is.
Bruh.
You know, it's a fact. That's a for sure hit.
Anybody who watches this podcast,
And I want to speak about what he just said about no jumper being cursed. No, it's not cursed. Adam 22 is the police. Adam 22 is the police. You don't think the feds watch this? You don't think he get incentives to keep this BS going? It's not one successful person came out of Adam 22, but Paulette Falco. Not no successful gang member, then we could say. How about that? Not a successful gang member. So, it ain't about a curse. They cursing themselves by going up there talking too much, speaking all these words. That's where the curse come in at. Telling on yourself. Incriminating yourself.
knows that Jefe's admissions of crimes on here have that really hasn't even taken place at all.
But I just got some breaking news, bruh. They saying that allegedly, supposedly, and Jefe is the one who killed Big U's son.
Oh,
69th and failed. 69th and failed. 77th division.
extra body. Now this could be possible. Now this might be what I never thought about that. Oh man, he really put something out there right there with this one. Now the gangsters, in the 60s, A-Track Gangster in the 60s. Oh yes, everybody know they notorious having beef. Now this, damn, Ant.
Nigga, right here. Up on film. Yeah. What is on? Wherever that is. Get back in this book.
Very well known uh Crip got killed tonight. He has one son that plays for the Chargers and one son that does not. And I don't know which son it was that got killed. I think it's the son who doesn't play for the Chargers.
Y'all want to sign too, Grimy? Look at these two dudes, Louis and Nipsey Hussle. Hey, live. What is that? You know what you coming on? That's oh, Instagram. Looking up. You said got it. Ain't nothing. I love nut though.
It has been shit about 50 vloggers that have covered this situation. This the hottest thing on social media. Every day it's a new element, a new something that happened. Oh, it's gonna be a gang war. Oh, they probably did it. Oh, this what happened. So it's just like that's a neutral spot. All type of people, everybody hang out.
Dad, what do you actually do at work? Project management. Why? I'm doing a career thing for school.
Boy, if this is
And he just spoke on his location too. Oh, everybody know. Everybody hang out there. Oh, it's a neutral spot. Like, if you want to get up on somebody, that's a good spot to roll up on somebody. That's what he basically saying, huh? I never thought of this.
true, if he's the one who did that, who pulled that off, bro, it's gonna be an ugly ass summer. Y'all stay the hell out of LA. Well, the feds is in there anyway, so there ain't gonna be too much shit going on. But after that World Cup shit, bro, it's gonna get uglier than ugly. I hope he didn't do this shit. I hope it was a dispute between him and somebody, and it's really self-defense, and he just ain't say nothing, and his lawyer gonna get him up out of there. But if he the one that off baby Huey, bruh, this shit gonna be bad. This gonna be bad, and I mean, this gonna be ugly because
It might not be too ugly because Big U in jail. Big U was the one sending dudes out. Big U would have been the one to go tell him to get out on business for his son. You know what I mean? Like, and Big U in jail, a lot, ain't nobody really gonna listen, and time has went by, you know what I mean? So in this situation, like, Big U is not on the streets to put no orders in, unless they really gonna still be listening to him while he in the feds. But, and with Big U doing a lot of stuff to his own home, like, I don't think it's gonna be no nothing over this situation, unless it's some jail stuff happening. And gotta watch out for being in jail. They getting up on him for that in jail, but in the streets, I don't think so. I don't.
there's already these little talks are trying to cease a whole lot of shit. But if this is true, bruh, if he off baby Huey,
And this is a big possibility, though.
you an agent of chaos. If he really did that shit, bro, and I'm not saying he did, I have no proof that he did shit, bro. But if this is a breaking news type of shit, bro, and he did that, man, you're an agent of chaos, bro. You're a flat out agent. You a demon. I gotta be honest with you. You a demon. It's certain people that in these streets, bro. You gotta know it's gonna have an effect on everybody. When you got a name and you from somewhere, and not only that, bruh, you somebody in essence too? Yeah. So man, I hope to God this ain't true. I'm telling you now, but it's been too many hits in my inbox from niggas who ain't from nowhere, but saying a whole lot of shit that's making too much sense. And I'd be a damn fool if I didn't go down. So hopefully, I hope to God this ain't true. Cause it
Even for me, I hope to God this ain't true, but this might be the most likely situation. You know, he down for an M unless it's some other M, somebody, some random stuff had happened and, he got down or whatever. But this situation, they seen that opportunity and they struck, you know? So, yeah, man, I think he might be fried if it's this situation. And it seemed like it's most likely this situation then that 8 Trey Hoover hood they getting shot up. So the baby Huey situation, yeah, man. If it's that, and once I really think about it, it could be a little funk in the city because baby you did have a lot of respect amongst his own crew. So and they never got no get back for it. So now for them to find out this could be possibility, yeah, yeah, it might be all bad, man. Seem like we might have found out what really happened to Ant and where his M come from. It's a tragic situation on both sides, Rest in peace to the baby Huey. I wish this would have never happened because I was really starting to dig Ant, but it is what it is, man. Best thing for you to do is stay out the way. Stay out the streets because there's no love in the streets. To me, the streets is a myth because it's nothing out there. Everything is a lie. It's smoke and mirrors, fugazi. These niggas are fugazi. Your day ones will turn on you. Your family will turn on you. Just because of your motion. Like I said, this is Mr. Willis. This is my reaction. I gotta say, like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back at you for another one. Peace.